I'm Wafflestick, and today we'll be looking at episode 2 of my survival Minecraft world, which is something I'm very excited about because personally I've been wanting to play really bad lately. And something I did notice is we have a witch lingering around up here, and I'm not really sure where she went. And I did plant some trees in the field to make it look a little bit more aesthetically pleasing, and some other bits and bobs. Unfortunately, this doesn't look very natural, and I do need to work with it a little bit. It looks a bit ugly, but I did work on some stuff while I was off camera. I did put some trapdoors in my house windows just to make them look a little bit more interesting, especially these because they were just so bland. But let's go inside, and you'll see that I did rearrange some stuff. I added a desk here, and then also I moved my crafting table from the middle here down to right here, which is all my furnace work and stuff. So that's all good to go. And I also did collect some materials to create a storage room, and that's something that's going to be very essential to me. As you can see, I think I'm going to go with the polished diorite design, something of that sort, but it looks like I've got some work to do. So let's go ahead and get cracking in today's episode, and I think I'm going to start off with a mining session real quick. Now, as far as my mining goes, I think I'm going to create my mine shaft right here and make it go downwards to about Y level 11 so we can do some branch mining. And then also my storage system should be right in here, and I've really got to put some of these slabs right there to make it a little bit more even. And this one is still a special corridor that I think I'm going to work on next episode if we can get stuff to make it. I've got to get some special items for it to work out for us. And I did put a trapdoor here to put my coal in. So there's a little bit of difference in this updated world. I decided that maybe we should use these for corridors to go to different areas, because definitely we do need a room for storage and our secret room, and then also our mining, which I am really excited about getting into because I want to find some diamonds. Hopefully I'll find some today. If I can, then episode progression should go pretty well, and I think I'm going to do about an hour session just to kind of break things in. But let's go ahead and get started. Here we go. That looks pretty cool. We finally got down here. I'm just going to give you a little bit of a progress update. I crafted what's called a branch mining tunnel, which I'm really excited about, and as you can see, we do have some diamonds here. I got to collect those at some point. But I also have a little storage system here with a couple furnaces, which I put these two furnaces here not realizing that I have a whole wall over here for smelting stone back from cobblestone. And this just looks a little bit better. I mean, just, a little station to work with. Obviously, we're only going with the stone and cobble for now. I don't know if I'm going to redecorate this tunnel. It's going to take quite a bit of commitment to do that. But let's go ahead and, I guess, start branch mining. And this is going to be quite challenging because I get bored on these things. But if we do end up finding some diamond, then it'll make our trip worthwhile. So I'm just going to go ahead and craft up a couple on iron pickaxes, and I'm going to make this into a time lapse. Hope you guys do enjoy it and kind of rock steady with it. It'll be over pretty soon. And fortunately, we did get done with our mining session, which is very exciting. And I did end up getting some good stuff. If you did not see it in the time lapse, let's go ahead and cover what resources we did get. I put them in the chest over here, just to keep track of everything. Now, it may not look like much, but that quantity of redstone seems pretty nice to me. Also, a little bit over a stack of iron, which is very great. We can actually get some armor crafted so creepers will not kill us and all that good stuff. And I think the golden gem right here in the center is 13 diamonds. I cannot say I'm that lucky ever. I'm never that lucky. So thankfully we got that taken care of and we can actually get some stuff done up there where our base is. Because I do have some stuff planned out for today's episode, which is going to be the storage system. And if we can get to it, maybe a couple of farms, since we do have this much redstone, man, we're going to have a good time. Before we do head up, I do want to show you guys something I did find on the way down whenever I was crafting this tunnel. So let's go ahead and take a look. I'm going to go ahead and knock these 2 bricks out. And as you can see, it's a mine shaft. So I got really lucked out on this. I did explore it just a little bit just to see how far it went. I wasn't sure if we were on the very end of it or if we were in the middle of it. So it looks like we're pretty close to a main branch that we can work with. I did see a tunnel around here with a cave spider, so ironically we could make a cave spider farm, and I do need to go ahead and collect these because they're useful in the long run. Now that we do have all of our essential items, I think I'm going to go ahead and start on my storage system. I do have quite a bit of work to do. Now this does go into the mountainside, so there should be quite a bit of room, but I think I am going to make it go downwards just a bit. Maybe have a staircase walking down just a bit. That way we'll have plenty of room to make everything work. So let's go ahead and dig down here. And what we're going to do is go ahead, not too far down, maybe just a couple of stairs. We're going to go ahead and clear out a big room. So hopefully this goes well. I'm going to probably keep the corridor pretty small, but maybe 4 wide, and then the chests on the side. And then we'll have another area for some small farms that's going to help us in the long run. And so the size shall be 6 blocks wide, because I do want to keep 4 blocks for the walk path, just to make things look a little bit bigger than what they should be. I just think it looks a little bit better, because it's going to be like, hey, this is my grand storage system, and it'll look pretty nice. I'm just going to have to cut out some areas for the chests, and I think I may have to go one more wall. I'm not absolutely sure. I'll have to take a look at it. But I've got plenty of chests to fill this room. I definitely want to do it on both sides. I don't know if I want to do the whole room yet, but I am still contemplating on it. So I want to contemplate on this just a little bit more. I do have a very good idea for the floor and all of the design. So we'll go ahead and get cracking with that while we're waiting. I've got to go get some polished andesite. Okay, one more strip of cobblestone to go, and I believe this is going to be our chest inset. So this is going to be the background. This is one half of the chest and the front of the chest, so it'll be double chest all the way up, and also on this side. To get an idea, I think what I want to do before I do get to that though, is go ahead and place torches on top. Now, this gives it kind of a cool effect. The only reason I'm doing this is because there's like a ray of light that kind of beams down, giving it that bar effect on top of the chests. Now, if we did break a couple of blocks up, that is going to be the surface of our map, which is kind of odd. I didn't know I was that close to the surface. I guess I am, because my starter home only has a couple of ladders going upwards. But all I have to do is lay these andesite blocks down, and I think I'll have an idea of what it looks like. Now, I probably shouldn't have done this, because I didn't think about inlaying my chest yet. So I also have to do the flooring before I get to that. But yeah, I think that looks pretty good as far as that looks very clean, kind of industrial looking. Until we get other pieces into this room, I can't really say for sure if I like it or not. But let's go ahead and get some spruce slabs down on the floor and a divider running this way. Now this could be going just a little bit bold, and I probably shouldn't do this, but I think I will. I'm going to use some redstone blocks right here just to give some color. It's not going to be very vibrant once the chests are in, and I think I want to go for that subtle look. It's not going to be too over. Oh yeah, that looks okay. Yeah, I'd say that'd be fine. Let's go ahead and line some blocks like this. And I think the logs look very good with the chests themselves. Now what we're going to do is go ahead and knock this one out and replace it. Yeah, that's not bad. And also we need to go ahead and place these through. That way it doesn't look stupid. We definitely want to just kind of get a grasp of what that border looks like. And it looks like what I'm going to have to do is knock out these blocks and also use the half slab method. I think the half slab looks very good with the chest system set up. I think it looks very nice. And let's see what this looks like just to get a grasp of what we're working with here. Let's go ahead and jump up here. Come on. Oop. I would mess up on that. Let's go ahead and jump on this side. Okay, yeah, I really like how that looks. I personally like the oak log look as far as the divider goes. Looks like I missed one here. Let's go ahead and get this knocked out, and then also I've got to sit here and think what I'm going to do for the walls. That's one thing I've not even thought about. Man, this is going to be a little bit more complicated than I thought, especially with this side being a little bit more heavier than this side. I don't know what I'm even going to put on this side. Maybe some more chests? I don't know. I'll have to think about it. After some contemplating, I went with the stone slab ceiling because I just think it looks good. It looks very complementary with the andesite right here. And I'm really wanting to get some chests in here just real quick, just to kind of see what it feels like, because I do have all of my materials where they need to be. And I have quite a few chests I need to get placing in here. So let's go ahead and place those and just kind of get an idea of what they look like, because I'm pretty curious. Only thing is, I don't have a half slab there, which is something I totally didn't even think about, and I'll have to configure on. But I am going to keep the redstone blocks down here. That's a for sure. But as far as like the top, I really need to put a half slab up there. Didn't even think about putting the chests up there, so I'll go ahead and get that figured. But that looks really neat. That looks very solid and neat. I'm liking that design quite well. And come to think of it, we do have so many chests. I got way too many chests, so I'm going to put some on the other side. That's definitely what I'm going to do because I just think it'd look a lot nicer, symmetrical. Especially we got this industrial look going on. I think it'll definitely work out very well. But yeah, I've got some work to do, it seems like. So I've been sitting here battling myself for the last 30 minutes, trying to complete my storage room. And I finally got it done. I came up with a design I really appreciate. And I think I'm going to keep it this way, but let me know what you think down in the comment section below, and I can make changes if necessary. But I personally like this. I decided to keep it just a storage room, and I do have to finish off the rest of the item frames. But imagine there is item frames on these chests. What are your opinions on this? Because I personally think it looks really nice, and the double chests in the back. It's a little bit simple, but it is very functional, and in a way the design kind of carries itself, because it's like, hey, we're in an industrial storage area and we're here to do business, but we look sleek and clean at the same time. It's a little bit more of like a professional, like royal look. It's nice. I kind of like it. And with the chest in the background, I just couldn't think of a wall design, so I was like, you know what, let's go ahead and stack some chests in there, because that can always provide us with a little bit of decorative aspect. So with that, tomorrow I think we'll go ahead and pick up for the rest of the video, and we can go ahead and start some small efficiency farms to get ready for episode 3, which I have some pretty crazy plans for, and I'm super excited about doing it. Something I have definitely been looking into, but we have to get those farms first. So let me go ahead and get some sleep, and I will catch you guys in the morning. And so it is currently the next day. I'm going to be looking at making the chicken farm today because I need to have a constant source of food. That's most definitely something I would like to get into. And I did pre-prep for this episode. I did some things like putting some stuff in item chests and all that good stuff. Now for this farm in particular, we needed some quartz, and I did make another portal and obtain sun and put it into the chest where we're going to. Now, before we do go, I do need to grab some chicken eggs right here. So we definitely need those. And it's very difficult to pick out a spot for this chicken farm. As you can see, I just kind of hold into the mountain over here. I think this is going to work quite well. And it's not going to be very big. It's going to be about 3 wide, which I did 3 wide here because I am going to be going back and getting around to the back side of the chicken farm to work on it. So what we'll have to do is go ahead and plan this out. I do have all of the essentials right here in my chest, and I think this will do it. It's a very efficient farm. I believe this was created by Zoomovoid, so most definitely I'm excited about getting onto that because I would like an endless supply of food. Let's go ahead and get cracking with the design. And we're just about there. We've got a little bit to go. I've only got, I think, a certain amount of blocks left. So let's see. We've got to put a block right here, redstone torch, and then we need to go ahead and put a block right there, which I'm going to go ahead and carve this out just for aesthetic purposes, just so if I do come back here, then I will know where everything is. So from here, we'll just go ahead and put another block, like so, and then we need a redstone piece up here. And I believe we need one more redstone torch right there. And then also we need a block on top of that. And a block on the side of this with a redstone dust right there. I believe that's how it's done. I may have to overlook this just to make sure it does look good. But knowing me, I have probably messed up in the redstone somewhere. Let me just look and see. And hopefully we get some chickens here. I'm hoping we do. Got a couple of there. And we got another stack here with no chickens out of it, which is quite unfortunate. So it looks like we only have 3 chickens, which is kind of odd. Hopefully that's going to work with us, but we'll have to breed those. But I think this is going to be work quite well. All I have to do is put some glass right here, and it should be all good to go. I got my chest there, and also I think this could go back 1 block, because we don't have to worry about chickens coming out of the chest area. We just got to gather our chest stuff. So another thing we need to do is get a bucket of lava. So I do have to craft a bucket. I don't think I've crafted a bucket aside from the water one I have down there. So let's go ahead and craft a bucket and head down into our mining shaft to hopefully get some lava real quick. I know where a good batch is. And I absolutely love the storage system. Keeping all my stuff organized. And we'll get some of this good old glass right here. I'm just going to take a couple of pieces to block up my farm. And then I did get quite a few more chickens inside of the chicken farm, so it's a lot more effective. Had to get some seeds and do my magic and then to track them in here. It was kind of tough, but not too bad. But let's go ahead and take our lava bucket and put it in there. And then we'll go ahead and put those 2 down. And hopefully this will prove to be a little bit useful. Now, as you can see, whenever the eggs are fired, the lava is dispensed, and if the chickens are grown, then it'll burn the chickens and they'll go into this hopper. That way we can get some good cooked chicken and it'll be good to go. However, I think that's going to be about it for this episode. Hope you guys did enjoy it. Episode 2, expect episode 3 pretty soon. I've got some stuff I got to work on, most definitely under my base. And on that last mining trip, I did gather enough essentials to craft up something you guys will enjoy. Guys, take care, have a fantastic day, and we'll see you in episode 3. See ya.